Hey everybody, and welcome back to LordGXK TV, where I like to delve into all things horror. In this video, I would like to get off into talking about the weapons of the creeper. This has been a video that I have been wanting to make for a very long time, and I finally, hit the pedal and just went full speed ahead and pushed this one to the forefront, because this one is something I have been really wanting to get into about the weapons of the creeper. So when you look at the weapons that the creeper has used in part 1, part 2, and part 3, all of the weapons that he's used, they have like a special design to them. Okay, he has taken the weapons and has put very good art detail in these weapons. Okay, he just doesn't have regular knives or sword or axe or whatever. The weapons that the creeper uses in all these movies, not only do they have like these odd and weird glyphs on them, they look like they're telling a story. Okay, and I believe that these stories that we see on these weapons that the creeper has, this reveals something about the past of this creature. I mean, at this point, like I say, we only call it the creeper. This is like one of the very few, I have to go and do some research a little bit, but as far as I know, the creeper is like one of the only like horror icons out there that I can think of that has no name. It is just this entity, that looks like a man, very intelligent, very smart, can do a lot of things, outsmart people, and even has a weird, quirky personality. I mean, if you look at Jeepers Creepers 2 and 1 and 3 too, you can see where the creeper was like, it was almost as if it was a person, like in 3, for example, when he was walking back to his truck, he was whistling. I mean, he was whistling like he was, just made it home from work or something and had a great day. I mean, he was just whoop, doo, 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 like everything was all hunky-dory. And Jeepers Creepers 2, we seen where he had a personality to the point where he was, acting goofy with the kids on the bus. Right, and then in Jeepers Creepers 1, we seen where he was taunting Trisha and Derry on the road. He was basically taunting them through the whole movie when he was going up behind them, honking the horn, trying to scare them and all this good stuff. So I'm just saying all that to say this, that the creeper, his knowledge and his intelligence level is very high. Right, so let's go into these weapons that I want to talk about. The weapons of the creeper, I feel, is part of the entity's mystery, and it is also part of his way, or its way rather, of communicating with people. So if you think about it, the creeper is like a serial killer. So when you see a serial killer, like we've had in the past, some of them, they had calling card, like they, so to speak, like when Batman and the Riddler, the Riddler would always, leave these riddles with the question mark and everything. The Joker, would always leave a card, with the Joker or something, right? And Two-Face would have like his coin with the scratches, and everything was like a duality type deal, where it was like everything was beautiful on this side and everything was messed up on this side, right? So the creeper is the same way. He has this serial killer mentality where he actually uses his weapons as a communication tool, to communicate not only to his victims but to himself of what he likes to do. So if you go back to Jeepers Creepers 1, when they actually went down in the basement of the church, you can see all of this stuff, these wood carvings. It had like an image of him carved in like this I guess it was like a wooden table or like an altar. I would call it an altar. It's like a wooden altar, and you seen all these little potions and all these little drinks. It looked like drinks, but I want to say they was like potions descriptions or something, because you know I really firmly believe too that the creeper delves into like a lot of black magic, and I believe that the creeper comes from a world of magic. I think it was a entity that was conjured up magically from some, you know, deep dark realm, or originating from here on Earth. You know, we don't know. I can just, you know, speculate and theorize, and that's what I love doing about this. So there are some weapons of the creeper that I want to get into and you know, check out and run this by you all so you can see what I'm talking about and see how in his weapons there's a mystery, there's a riddle there in the weapons of the creeper, and he wants people to see this. I believe he wants people to see this, and he wants to communicate himself to people, but just in a roundabout way, not for them to find out like outright, but he wants for it to be a mystery. Because whenever you have a secret and you the only one know about it, sometimes it's really hard to keep it a secret. If somebody tells you they're having a birthday party for this person, and that birthday party isn't for another 5 or 6 months, and you seeing this person every single day, you know, there's a part of you that just wants to tell, but you may not tell, but you always drop little hints and clues here and there, you know. So I think that's what the creeper actually does with its weapons and everything. So let's get into these weapons, and I got a little slideshow that I want to go through and show you these weapons and how they all tell a story. These right here are two of the creeper's weapons that it used in the movie. So the knife on the left, if you can see, there's this big monster's mouth swallowing a person up, and this is, you know, pretty much what the creeper does. It, you know, eats people. You know, it eats people, and it takes their body parts and adds to his its body parts, and just continues to live on and on and on for the 23 days. And then on the knife on the right is basically somewhat of the same picture. There's this big monster's mouth that is swallowing up, metaphorically speaking, you know, the way it is on the knife, swallowing up all these people. Those, you know, could be the physical people, or just, you know, metaphorically speaking, of the souls of the people, right? And so there's another picture right here of the same knife on the right, just a little bit better picture. You can see that there's this big mouth with this big long snake tongue, like basically eating all the souls. And that's what the creeper does. It eats people, and this is like an image from its mind, you know, conveying, you know, out in the open what it actually does is, you know, eats people and eats the soul. So I got one more picture that I want to show, and this right here is going to be like the nail in the coffin of what I believe the creeper comes from, and its purpose, I ain't gonna say here on Earth, but its actual purpose and what it's actually doing. This image right here is actually from the movie Jeepers Creepers 3. So the other two knives, we had the big mouth eating one person. Then we had the big mouth at the blade, hilt of the blade, eating multiple people. Well, here we have on this particular knife, we have the big mouth, but there's much more detail. We actually see the eyes of the creature. We actually see the creeper itself above that large mouth creature, and then we actually see the more souls being like transferred from the creeper or whatever. So I think this particular weapon, this is the king weapon. This is the ultimate weapon that tells the story of the creeper, and I believe that this is the direction that they wanted to go in. I firmly believe that I have unlocked, you know, what the creeper actually is. You know, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this like seems like this could be it, where they were actually gonna go. But I like to suspend all disbelief and say, hey, this is the creeper itself. The creeper is just a tool. Okay, it is just a tool, and the actual entity is this big monster mouth with the teeth, this big gigantic creature. And if you look at the knife, you're looking at it, you see this big monster, and you see two rows of teeth and this big long snake tongue. And it looks like something else is coming out of the mouth. There could be some legs or some horns or some tusk or something. But you see these menacing eyes, these two rows of teeth, and right above that is the head of the creeper. I believe the creeper is a tool of this creature. The creeper eats the people. The souls of the people go, the body part of the creeper, the body part of the people go into the creeper, grows another leg, arm, of whatever, a heart, some lungs, some eyes, a head, whatever, and the actual soul of that person goes to this thing. This particular thing is where the creeper comes from. And I believe that at the end of Jeepers Creepers 3, right at the end of Jeepers Creepers 3, when they said, "We know what you are," the reason the creeper got so upset is because it did not want to go back where it came from. Because I'm thinking that when the creeper got summoned up to do what it had to do, from centuries and centuries and centuries upon centuries ago, some black magic summoned the creeper up for something, and it did not want to go back, or it found some kind of loophole where it did not have to go back, and it escaped. And now it's been roaming free on the earth all these years, doing whatever it wants to do, which is why it's so happy-go-lucky. Like I say, if you actually look at the first, second, and third movie, the creeper actually looks like it's having a good time. Sometimes it's actually playing around, enjoying itself. Go back and look at it. I'm telling you, look at how the creeper is doing is going about its daily business. It's having the time of its life, because it's been shackled down for centuries upon centuries to this larger entity. So now that it's free, it doesn't really want to go back. And I believe it could be more than one of these entities that's going around throughout the earth, feeding this larger entity all these different souls and everything. So I remember the guy in the truck that was with the sheriff. He asked him, he said, "What did he was asking, what did you see?" He said that it's not like what I saw, even if I knew what that was. It's just how much bigger it is, how much older. It's ancient. So when he said how much bigger it is, he's not talking about the creeper just growing from something small. It's talking about, I think he was talking about the larger entity that it's attached to. This creeper is attached to not a actual physical monster, but it's attached to a realm where this creature probably resides over. Like the devil in hell or something, and the creeper is just a tool. Like in the Bible, they say the demons are a tool of the devil. Maybe the creeper is a tool of this particular entity in this larger realm that we cannot see. So yeah, so that's what I want to talk about today. This is something, like I said, that's been on my mind a lot, about the creeper and the weapon and everything. I know this video went on a little bit too long, but I just kind of want to get detailed with it and everything. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and please, if you made it this far in the video and you're listening to me talk, please like and subscribe to the channel. I got way more stuff coming, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.